Could the way you sleep be silently wearing out your heart every single night? Most seniors think a full night's rest means recovery, but what if your favorite sleeping position is actually stressing your heart, blocking your lungs, and slowly draining your energy, all while you think you're resting? In this guide, I'll show you the #1 sleep position that doctors warn older adults to avoid, and the simple shift that could help you sleep deeper, breathe easier, and protect your heart starting tonight. No medication, no devices, just your pillow and a better habit. Don't ignore this. The damage can build up quietly, but the change is easy if you know what to do. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where and when are you reading this? Comment below or just drop the word hope if you're ready to sleep for recovery, not decline. Let me ask you something gently. When you lie down at night, do you truly rest, or is your body quietly fighting to survive the night? See, after age 60, sleep isn't just about getting through the night. It becomes about recovery, letting your heart rest, your lungs expand, your circulation reset. But that only happens when your body's positioned to allow it. Now, here's what most people don't realize. As we age, the body stops auto-correcting the way it used to. Back in your 40s or 50s, if you tossed and turned into a weird position, your body had enough resilience to adapt. But now, the same position can make your chest feel tighter, your breathing shallower, and your legs stiffer in the morning. And you might not even know why. Let me tell you about Mr. Walter. He's 72, lives in North Carolina. For years, he'd sleep flat on his back. Said it felt the most natural, but lately he started waking up with his heart pounding and shortness of breath. He brushed it off as just old age. But when his doctor asked him about his sleep position, he was stunned. Because here's the thing, when you sleep on your back, especially after 60, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues back. That narrows your airway. Your oxygen drops maybe just slightly, but enough to make your heart pump harder all night long. Your body releases stress hormones, your nervous system stays alert, and you wake up feeling like you didn't sleep at all. You see, when the lungs can't expand properly, the heart suffers. And if your circulation slows down, which it naturally does with age, certain positions can make it worse. Pressure on your hips or shoulders can restrict blood flow, especially if you're already dealing with varicose veins or diabetes. And the real danger, you won't feel it while it's happening. Your heart will just keep working harder quietly every night until one day the fatigue, the dizziness, the shortness of breath start to show up in your daytime life. Not because you didn't sleep, but because you didn't recover. Now, here's the good news. You can reverse this stress just by making a small shift in how you sleep. Start by trying to fall asleep on your left side. It might sound too simple, but it's powerful. When you lie on your left, your heart sits higher than your other organs. That takes pressure off the heart, helps blood flow more easily, and allows your lungs to expand fully. You'll breathe better. Your heart won't have to work so hard. And according to the Cleveland Clinic, it can even reduce nighttime acid reflux. Another sneaky thing that wakes seniors up without warning. Some of my readers tell me, but I'm not used to it. That's okay. New habits take time. Try using a pillow between your knees to stay comfortable, or place a small towel behind your back to prevent rolling onto your back. Just start by spending the first few hours on your left side. That's when your body goes into the deepest stages of recovery. And if you're feeling brave, here's a question for you. Have you noticed waking up more tired than you went to bed? If so, drop the word hope in the comments, because that's what we're building here. Not just sleep, but real restful, hopeful recovery. Let's be honest, nobody wants to become dependent to lose energy slowly without knowing why. And it doesn't take medication or machines to fix this. Just awareness, a new way of caring for your body while it rests. So, tonight when you lie down, take a moment, ask yourself, is this position helping me heal or making my heart work over time? Choose to rest with intention. Choose to support your lungs, your blood flow, your future. Because sleep isn't just a break from the day. It's the foundation for your next one. Mistake number 3 might surprise you. It's sleeping flat on your back. I know it sounds harmless. It might even feel comfortable, especially if you've done it for decades. But for older adults, this familiar position could quietly be making your nights harder and your heart weaker. A few months ago, I spoke with a gentleman named Frank. He's 76 lives out in Nebraska, For years, he'd go to bed flat on his back hands, folded on his chest like clockwork. He joked that it was the old soldier's pose, but recently, he started waking up feeling dry in the mouth with his heart racing like he'd just been running. His wife noticed something too. He'd snore loudly, then suddenly go silent, then gasp. They thought it was just snoring. But when Frank's doctor reviewed the symptoms, it pointed to something deeper. Sleep apnea triggered and worsened by how he slept. Now, here's why that matters. When you lie on your back, gravity does something sneaky. Your tongue and the soft tissue in your throat naturally fall backward. That narrows the airway, especially in older adults whose muscle tone isn't as strong as it once was. You may not feel it, but your body notices. Your oxygen drops just slightly. Your heart starts pumping faster to keep up. And even though you're asleep, your nervous system is working overtime. It's like your body is stuck in a loop of many emergencies all night long. Over time, that adds up. According to the Cleveland Clinic, back sleeping increases the risk of interrupted breathing, irregular heartbeat, nighttime acid reflux, and even raises blood pressure while you sleep. Think about that for a moment. You go to bed to rest, and instead your body ends up fighting to keep you stable hour after hour. Now, maybe you've had mornings like Frank. You wake up feeling oddly tired, like you didn't sleep at all. Maybe you've noticed a sore throat, dry mouth, or a little pressure in your chest when you sit up. Or maybe your spouse has told you that you snore, or, worse, they heard your breathing stop for a second during the night. If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. These are subtle signs, but they matter because the body, especially after 65, has less wiggle room for stress. And if your sleep is stressing your system instead of restoring it, that's something worth changing. But here's the good news. You don't need machines or medication to fix this. Just a shift in habit and a little intention. If you're able, try sleeping on your left side instead. It's one of the most heart-friendly positions, especially for seniors. Doctors at the National Sleep Foundation explained that this position not only keeps your airway clearer, but also reduces acid reflux and eases pressure on your heart. It helps your lungs expand more fully and supports better blood flow. You don't have to stay in that position all night. Even just starting your sleep on your side makes a difference. Place a pillow behind your back to prevent rolling, or tuck one between your knees to stay comfortable. Some folks even find comfort in using a body pillow for support. I know change isn't easy, especially when it comes to sleep, but your body will thank you. It wants to recover, it wants to feel safe, and this small shift gives it that chance. If you've ever woken up feeling more tired than when you went to bed, I'd love for you to share in the comments. Just write the word hope if you're ready to sleep, in a way that protects your heart and gives you back your energy. You're not just trying to sleep better, you're choosing to give your body peace, the kind of peace that carries into your mornings, your walks, your life. Now, let's talk about something that seems almost too simple to matter, the way you turn in bed. You've probably heard that sleeping on your back or stomach can cause issues. But what many folks don't realize is that sleeping on your left side, yes, just that, can actually help your heart work less. Your lungs breathe better, and your body heal faster overnight. I know it might sound like a small thing, but sometimes the small things make the biggest difference, especially as we get older. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 68 and lives out in Missouri. Lovely woman. She was waking up 4 times a night, sometimes with a dry throat, sometimes with heartburn, sometimes just feeling restless and achy. She assumed it was normal aging. That's just how it is now, she'd say. But after a checkup and a long chat with her doctor, she tried something new, no medications, no special equipment, just turning to her left side when she went to bed. And within a week, she said she was waking up less, the heaviness in her chest lighter, the puffiness in her legs easier, even her digestion felt calmer. Margaret didn't just feel rested, she felt relieved. You see, there's a reason so many sleep and heart experts recommend this. When you lie on your left side, your heart is positioned slightly higher than your stomach. That gives it just a little help from gravity, which means it doesn't have to pump as hard to circulate blood throughout the body. It's subtle, but your heart feels it. It can rest more, work less, and after 60, that makes all the difference. That position also opens up the lungs. When you're on your left side, your chest isn't compressed. Your breathing is deeper, smoother, more oxygen in, less shallow panting. According to the Cleveland Clinic, this better airflow is especially helpful if you deal with things like high blood pressure, sleep apnea, or even mild asthma. And let's be honest, many of us do. Another bonus, digestion. Because your stomach sits mostly on the left side of your body lying, that way prevents acid from creeping upward into your throat. That means less nighttime heartburn, less coughing, less waking up uncomfortable. That's not just about comfort. It protects your throat, your airway, and yes, even your heart from nighttime stress. One thing I found fascinating, experts say that sleeping on your left also boosts your lymphatic drainage. That's your body's natural cleanup crew. The system that removes waste from your brain and organs while you sleep. And as we age, that system slows down, giving it a helping hand just by turning left. That's a gift to your entire body. Now, you might be thinking, but I've always slept on my back. Won't it be hard to change? Sure, any change takes a little effort, but it's very doable. Start with a body pillow, or just a regular pillow tucked between your knees. It keeps your hips aligned and your back from twisting. Place another pillow behind your back, like a soft reminder not to roll over. Some folks even sew a tennis ball into the back of their shirt, just enough to keep them from turning without waking up. You don't have to sleep on your left side all night. Just starting your night in that position gives your body a strong recovery window, and over time, it becomes your natural go-to. Like Margaret, you might find your body actually prefers it. So, here's my question for you. Have you ever tried sleeping on your left side, even for part of the night? If you're open to giving it a try, just comment the word hope below, because every small change starts with hope. You're not powerless. You're not stuck. Sometimes healing starts not with a pill or a procedure, but with a pillow in a new position. Now, let's get honest for a moment. Changing how you sleep isn't easy. Most folks have been sleeping the same way for decades. On their back, their stomach curled up just so. And the idea of switching it up, it can feel strange, even uncomfortable at first. But here's the thing. Your body can learn. Even at 60, 70, or 80 years old, the brain is still open to new patterns, especially when those patterns bring relief, better sleep, and real healing. The fifth insight I want to share with you is this. You don't need to sleep on your left side all night. You just need to start there. That first stretch of sleep, the first 2 or 3 hours, is when your body goes into deep restoration. It's when your heart rate slows, your brain clears waste, and your muscles rebuild. If you begin your night on your left side, you give your body a strong foundation to recover, no matter how you shift later on. I remember chatting with a sweet woman named Ruth. She's 73 and lives alone in Arizona. For years, she had slept on her back arms crossed over her belly like she was posing for a portrait, but she also woke up with tightness in her chest, a burning throat, and legs that felt like bricks. Her doctor told her about the benefits of sleeping on the left side, and Ruth, ever the realist, said, "Well, I'll try, but no promises." She started by simply reading in bed while lying on her left. That was her first step. She didn't change her whole night just the way she started it. Within a week, she noticed she wasn't waking up quite as often. Her chest felt lighter, her stomach wasn't burning, her mornings got just a little easier. That's the power of one small shift. Now, let's be practical. You might need a little help getting your body to stay there, at least for the first few hours. That's where pillows come in. A full body pillow can work wonders. Something you can hug, drape a leg over, or rest against your chest. It keeps you stable, comfortable, and makes the position feel safe. Or use a pillow between your knees. This aligns your hips and prevents twisting in your back. Another trick, tuck a small rolled towel or a cushion behind your back. That gentle pressure reminds your body not to roll onto your back. You won't even notice it's there, but it does its job quietly through the night. Some people go a step further and sew a tennis ball into the back of an old t-shirt. That's not to hurt you. It just nudges your subconscious to avoid rolling over. But you don't have to go that far. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And if you're still unsure, start even smaller. Try lying on your left side while you listen to calming music before bed, or during a phone call with your grandchild, or while praying. Over time, your body will begin to associate that position with peace, with safety, with comfort. The most important thing is consistency, not how long you stay there. The body builds habits through repetition, not force. So, be gentle with yourself. Now, you might be wondering, does it really make a difference? According to the National Sleep Foundation and Mayo Clinic, left-side sleeping supports heart health, improves digestion, and reduces nighttime disruptions caused by reflux or shallow breathing. For older adults, this small nightly habit can lead to deeper sleep, clearer mornings, and a more rested heart. So, let me ask you this. Have you tried guiding your body into a better sleep position before? If you're open to it now, just leave the word hope in the comments. That word means you're willing to give yourself a little more peace tonight than you had last night, because that's what this is really about. Not just sleep, but recovery. Not just habits, but hopeful ones that support the life you still want to live fully and independently. Now, here's something most people never think about. What does your heart run on while you're asleep? We often talk about rest as if it just happens. But truth is, while your eyes are closed, your body is busy repairing, cleaning, rebuilding, and that takes fuel. Which brings us to the sixth and final piece of the nighttime recovery puzzle. What you give your body before bed matters just as much as how you lie in bed. I once met Harold, a 71-year-old veteran from Pennsylvania. He walked every morning, did light yard work, even helped his church group on weekends. But he told me something that stuck with me. He said, "I don't mind getting older, I just don't like feeling like I'm fading." And I asked him one question. "What do you eat before bed?" He looked at me and laughed. "Nothing? Isn't that the healthy thing to do?" That's the problem. Most older adults stop eating hours before bedtime. And while that might help with digestion, it can quietly rob your body of what it needs most nourishment during its most critical healing hours. You see, when we sleep, we go 6, sometimes 8 hours without food. That's a long fast. And in younger years, it's no big deal. But after 60, the body doesn't bounce back quite as quickly. Muscle loss speeds up. Recovery slows down. And that includes the most important muscle of all, your heart. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adding a slow digesting protein like casein before bed can change the way your body recovers overnight. It's not just about muscles. It's about preserving strength, protecting the heart, stabilizing blood sugar, and supporting the repair work that happens while you sleep. Casein protein digests slowly over 6 to 8 hours, feeding your body a steady stream of amino acids while you rest. That gentle nourishment helps maintain muscle mass, improve morning energy, and reduce the risk of weakness or frailty over time. Think of it this way. Your body is a repair shop, but if you don't give it the materials it needs, it can't do the work, no matter how hard it tries. So, what can you do about it? Well, you don't need to eat a big meal at 9 p.m. You just need a small targeted dose of quality protein, about 30 to 40 degrees of casein, ideally 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's enough to make a difference. Harold started with 1 scoop of casein protein mixed with almond milk. Sometimes he'd switch it up with a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt or a bit of cottage cheese. Nothing fancy, nothing hard to make. Within 2 weeks, he noticed his legs didn't feel as heavy in the morning. He was sleeping longer without waking up, and the soreness after walking gone. More importantly, he didn't feel like he was fading anymore. He felt like himself again. Now, I know some folks worry about eating late at night, but casein is different. It's not heavy. It doesn't spike blood sugar like a slice of cake or a glass of juice. It's designed to release slowly, like a gentle trickle of nutrients, while you sleep. If you've ever felt like your energy is slipping, or your body just isn't bouncing back the way it used to, I want you to know this. It's not your fault. But there is something you can do. Try this simple combination. Sleep on your left side and feed your body something nourishing before you close your eyes. Do it for 2 weeks and notice how you feel. If you're curious to try it, or maybe you've already been doing something like this, leave a comment below and type hope, because that's what this is about. Small habits that give your body hope and strength and a fighting chance. You don't need a complicated plan, you just need a calm position and a quiet meal. That's it. Sleep like someone who's investing in their future, one night at a time. So tonight when you rest your head, I hope you remember this simple truth. Healing doesn't always come from big changes. Sometimes it starts with something as gentle as turning to your left side or giving your body a little nourishment before sleep. These small steps are not just habits. They're quiet investments in your future health, your strength, and your independence. If something in this guide spoke to you, even just one small idea, I'd love to hear about it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments or simply type the word HOPE to remind yourself and others that it's never too late to feel better, move easier, and sleep more peacefully. Wishing you restful sleep, a steady heart, and mornings that feel a little brighter.